What's up, everybody? This is Richard from In-Water Fitness, and today we're going to talk about suspension in water without a pool noodle. So the first thing is to find the appropriate position underwater. You want to come to a semi-seated position. If you're standing up and you're trying to bring your legs up, it's going to look more like a jump than a core move or a suspension move. So start by bending your knees, bringing your shoulders underneath the surface of the water. That's going to give you more water, more chance of buoyancy. Now, if you have a lot of dense muscle tissue, you might sink like a rock. That's totally normal. These moves are meant to be challenging for the core. So first, we're going to talk about body position. Ideally, synchronized swimmers, and in Aqua Fitness, we want to have our thighs parallel to the floor to achieve this position. It's going to turn on the transversus abdominals, hips, and really use the arms and upper body to stabilize the move. Before you go for that L-sit position, as I call it, we're going to start by bringing both knees towards the torso, or even one knee at a time if you're nervous, and that way you can always touch back down. Okay? So first step, don't freak out. Maybe one knee up towards the torso, and then eventually other knee towards the torso. Remember, you can always touch back down. Sometimes we lose our orientation, we get lost, but by just bringing the foot back down to the bottom, we know where we're at. We can try suspension another day, another time. Next, we're going to talk about the arm position. Now, technically, we want to do a sculling motion, but typically when we do sculling, it's to cross the pool. It's to move around. In an Aqua Fitness setting, we don't want to be moving around because we have limited space and maybe someone next to us, in front of us, behind us. So in order to stay on the spot, we're going to take our hands and we're going to bring them in towards our hips. From our hips, then we're going to turn them out towards the walls. So as you can see, it's only my forearm and wrist moving. My shoulders are not moving. My arms, upper arms are not really moving. It's all here. So I always tell my students, for the first time, make those cactus arms, upside down cactus arms, and then all you're doing is hips, walls, hips, walls, hips, walls. And if you do it fast enough and precise enough, right above each of your hands, you should generate this little whirlpool, which will let you know that you're doing it right. Let's put it all together. Starting by getting your shoulders under the water, body position underwater. You can bend your knees, bring one knee up towards your torso. Cactus, upside down cactus, sculling arms. Maybe the other one, maybe not. So you're going to play around with this, maybe one leg up, maybe one leg down, and eventually both legs up. And when you have both legs up, that's when you're able to suspend, bring the thighs parallel towards the floor. And note, this is designed to be challenging, to be hard. So if you're struggling, that's totally fine. That's where we want to be. You should feel your upper body on fire from stabilizing. You should feel your core engaged from holding this. And from here, this is where we can start to add flutter kicks, bicycles, seated ab and adduction, or lots of other variations that you'll see in my in-water fitness choreography. Try it in the pool, and I'll see you soon.